I am joined here by the wonderful Sharon Rachel Aby and both of her parents. Sharon, first of all, you are here in Pune for the Superheroes Cup 2026. Tell us, how are you feeling to play this tournament?
Feeling very happy to be here. I'm thankful to ChessBase India for organizing this tournament. It's a very wonderful event. I'm thankful to be here.
And Sharon, we see that you are always smiling, even in any tournament. I see you always this very positive attitude. Uh, is this something that chess teaches you to always be positive?
Yes, chess is about being positive after every game.
That's so great to know. And I wanted to know, like to start a little bit with some of Sharon's early days. Maybe the parents can take over here. I will start with you, maybe, ma'am, if you can take the mic as well with you, and just share to us a little bit about the initial days. How did Sharon start playing chess? How was the start for her?
In the initial days, there was no games to play actually. So in the during the PT hours in school, when all the children go out to play, she was left with nothing else actually. And the school has some strict they don't allow to go the children who are in the wheelchair. They don't take them in the ground and all. So it was like that, and she was always inside the classroom during the PT hours. So that is how I thought I will just teach her chess.
So you are the first teacher then.
First teacher,
Oh,
but I
wow.
don't know chess. I just know only the way the coins moved. Only that much I knew. So I thought maybe I'll just give a start so that she can teach her friends and they can also play. Some interactive session will be happening during the PT hours because she has many friends actually. So that is how I thought, and no, I got ready when she comes home just to engage her, and she learned that game very fast. Within 2 weeks hardly, she started winning over me. And that is when I told her father, and father was her first coach because the father knows to play. And he introduced many tactics to her that would help her. And she also taught many of her friends in school. So we used to take the chessboard to the school, and during the PT hours, the few friends used to, because in the first standard, second standard, all children will be interested in running around only. They will not be interested in playing chess actually. So she used to teach few of her friends how to play, and that was also an interactive section during the PT hours.
And sir, how was it through your eyes? We sent actually a Google form, and there Sharon wrote some nice answers to the questions we sent. Uh, One of the things she did mention was the need of having inclusive tournaments, because in many tournaments maybe it is not wheelchair inclusive. The place, it is hard to move. It is hard to travel. Also, it must not be easy. How were those difficulties, and how did you like manage to overcome?
I will start with the current situation now. The current situation is whenever there's a tournament in Chennai or nearby places, as soon as we contact the organizers, they are ready to welcome because more or less they know Sharon and her
Oh, wow.
achievements, whatever little or good she has done. Sharon is quite famous in the Chennai chess circle. So now they are very easy and accommodating, I'll say. But before that, maybe 3 4 years back or maybe just before the corona thing, for every tournament we used to go tell the arbiters that these are the problems or the organizers that these are the problems, and they'll say yes, it's you can come and all. But the problem is when we do a recce of the place, we will find that it is not wheelchair accessible for them. The venue's location is more importance, like more people should be able to come, yes, but the wheelchair accessibility is not for of prime importance for them. But any which ways we have come a long way. So what I suggest all the people who are listening now, whenever you organize a chess tournament, please see to it that to make these tournaments venues for that matter wheelchair accessible, so that more and more special children can participate and win prizes and bring India's laurel from around the world, I'll say.
senior citizens also, when we go for many classical tournament, we can see many senior citizens above the age of 60 also.
Yes.
So because they have no job and playing a chess, that is also a fun activity. So if it is inclusive and wheelchair accessibility is there, many of them with the walking stick or with the thing, they will also have fun enjoying to come and play for during those classical tournaments.
Absolutely, it is. And Sharon, I remember when I asked you this question, that what is the most special achievement, you wrote that Asian Para Games in Hangzhou, China in 2023, that was very special for you. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience there?
That was my first international tournament, Asian Para Games at Hangzhou in 2023. I was a part of the Indian team. It was a very memorable experience. We had a training camp and playing together as a team. It was very wonderful. And as it was my first international tournament, it was very
There is more to it that I would like to add here. That tournament was her first tournament. But you know what? She was selected, but her escort was not selected.
Okay.
So she was selected to travel alone,
Okay.
which is actually not possible. So what happened the day that she's supposed to travel, the previous day I'll say, we got her ticket, but her mother's ticket didn't come. So we had to take a hard call. We called, we could contact. I mean, people were helpful, but it was the 11th hour, I'll say. But
Yes.
people were helpful. So what happened actually is she traveled to China all alone.
Oh, wow.
For the first time, she was away from her parents for 2 hours. She will not let her away for even 1.5 hours. School also, every hour she will go and meet. So she was away from her parents or any help in that sense. And though they were traveling as a team, people who were traveling with her didn't know what is the actual need for her. So what happened is she traveled her all alone, and after good 40-45 hours, she went there. Thankfully, our the organizers, Sai, were able to organize a ticket for her. She went there, she met her. But what happened is in between, she was not eating, and then she developed that complication. She was hospitalized. So there was a lot of things, good and bad memories, but these are there. I mean, we'll cherish that we took a decision, though it was tough, and God showed us the way, I'll say. Somehow it all went well. When she was hospitalized, while I was in India, they were there in China. I was cursing myself, why did I take that decision? I was cursing myself. Anyway, all went well.
We are grateful to our CFPD team because the team was there with us and the team helped us a lot, and they were the one who helped during the admission in the hospital, taking care of many other things at the venue and all those things. So because of the team, we had a wonderful team and we're thankful to that team. Anand Babu sir, Bhaskaran sir. So we're thankful. Yeah, there was a Sai doctor also. So he was also Malayali and was very friendly to us, and everything went well by the God's grace. So we are thankful for whatever is there. The people are always there around helping, and there are so many good people around us. So thankful for everything.
And Sharon, if you can share, what is the one thing you love most about chess? Why this game? Why do you love chess?
Chess is a game which I can play on my own. I can practice. I gain confidence from chess. Chess taught me a lot of things. Chess gave me patience, and chess made me who I am today. Chess uh, brought me a long way, and I love chess because chess is a game in which a pawn can become a queen. A pawn like me can become a queen.
That's such a wonderful sentiment. I would also like to ask you about your trainer. Actually, I think she is Janitha Ant, is also a legend, of course, in women's para chess, six-time gold medalist. How is it training with her, and how many hours, let's say, do you are you putting into training each day?
I'm studying in 11th standard, so currently we have our annual exams and all, and I'm going to 12th, 11th is over. So school and chess balancing between both is a bit difficult, but I practice chess whenever I can, and I like to devote my as much time as I can to chess. After studying, chess is a stress buster for me, and studies is a stress buster from chess. So I like both my school and chess.
If you can share a little bit about working with Janita Anto and how it has helped you in chess.
First thing, we got to know about Janita and through our organizers. Whenever we used to go to tournaments, the organizers, they used to tell us about Janita. We did some googling about Janita, and then we got to know. And then at one point in time, we got to know about her father, Hriday Raj, and then we got in touch with her. Then slowly we tried to establish connection, and when she decided to retire from chess, that is when she agreed to take her as a student. And then from there on, she's practicing. See, practicing with Janita is not only in terms of game, but in terms of how the tournament is going to. Because with her experience, she will tell, "Oh, you're going for this tournament. This will be like that. So you're going for this tournament. It will be like that." She will tell these will be the opponents who you should be what you call focused on. So all those tricks and tactics she will tell. So that's coming out very well.
That's really amazing to hear. And now I would ask a question on a bit of a different note. If you guys can share a little bit about what Sharon went through in her childhood, and how did you guys get to know? Because I'm sure it was not easy for any of you, that situation. How did you overcome it? How did you fight it? If both of you can share a little bit.
See, Sharon is suffering from spinal muscular atrophy. That is a rare disease. So, throughout India, if you say there are only 500 or maybe less than that people who are affected, and there was no medicine till maybe last 4 5 years. And when it came, also, it is very costly. So, affording the treatment for spinal muscular atrophy is itself a difficult. So, that is the current situation. Anyway, coming back to how we got to know, till 18 months you cannot diagnose. She's SMA type 2, spinal muscular atrophy type 2. So 18 months, all the other milestones will go on well. So that's when she was 18 months old. That's where we realized that something is missing. And when we went to Vellore, we did a lot of tests, and that's how we got Sharon diagnosed with this. Yes, it was heartbreaking news. Anyway, so that's how it came. So we had to accept it. Yeah, from there on, there were schools which were not accepting it, her as a student. There were schools which refuses. Well, they'll just say that we are not wheelchair ready. We don't have. And for us also, choices were also limited. Which school is having RAM? Which school is having lift? All those things. So Spartan group of schools where we got her admitted. I'll say still she's studying, is the one school which agreed that okay, her mother can also be there to help her. And then till now we are in Spartan, and thank God, thank the management of Spartan, the entire the Spartan management for helping us. And in fact, last year she was in 10th. She could attend classes only for approximately 3 months, and that too not in a stretch. Bits and parts and pieces she used to glue to classes. And the school was very accommodative that they agreed to give her OD, and by God's grace she was able to secure good marks. She got 92.3 percentage marks in 10th,
Wow.
and she was the only one who got a centum in her school in class 10th. She got centum in French. Any other, no, you got centum, yeah. Only she got centum in. So this thanks Spartan group of schools for helping us. And my wife will say more about Spartan, how they accommodate us. She's the only parents who is more what you call familiar face than any of the teachers, I will say.
First of all, we are the parents of two special children. Our elder son, he's just 2 years elder to her. His name is Sean, and he's an autistic child. He doesn't speak. So when both the children were special children, it is not easy actually, but God gives us a grace. That is what we have to say, and we spend much time in prayers only. God and God led us so far through many people, through good people around us, and to get an admission, as her father said, that Spartan school. We are so grateful to that school, because that school had developed her when many schools have rejected us. Straight in the face they say we will not be giving admission because it is in the second floor, third floor. We will not be able to bring the classes down. There was so much of difficulties we went through, but we wanted to give her the education because she was good in learning actually. So we wanted to give her a good education, and the Spartan school agreed to that, and they were very helpful, very accommodative, and even the lessons that she used to miss, the teachers used to send us the notes and very helpful. So we are grateful for for my son's school, where because we have come here, he is there at the hostel now. So there are people taking care of him. That is how we could able to come. So we are grateful to both the schools for helping us. Thankful to God for providing everything.
That's so amazing to hear.
I would like to add a
Yeah.
few things about her journey in chess in particular. See, diagnosed with SMA, with limitation, all those things, and then how she got introduced to chess, all those things. Then even after she started developing interest in chess, with me on the only person working, it was not easy for me to spend a lot of time with her on the board. So we were looking for coaches, training institutes and all, but there are lot of training institutes, training schools, coaching center for chess in Chennai. But the problem is most of them are in first floor, second floor without lift. So taking her to that was a difficult task. So in our pursuit to find a good coach for her, we found Sunita Jain madam, who was ready to come to our home and give her home training.
Oh, wow.
And that's how it all started, Sunita Jain. And then she only asked us, she particularly stressed on us that we should take her to tournaments. And that's how Sharon's professional chess journey started. So initial maybe 7 8 tournaments, she didn't get any prize, but the organizers were good enough to give us a special prize, special. So that makes her feel
Motivates
good.
her,
Okay,
basically.
let's try next time. So the first prize she got was 19th prize. I'll still remember, and she will also remember, I'll say. Solar chess, and that's how it started. And there's no looking back, and there's a long way to go ahead, but I'll say there's no looking back. It's moving ahead only. So God's willing, will reach position. Her dream is to become the first GM on wheelchair. God's willing, that also will happen very soon. You also pray for us, please.
Absolutely, that will happen. And Sharon, coming back to the Superheroes Cup, of course, this is quite a strong field. Lots of players from different categories. There are visually challenged players, there are physically challenged players, there are deaf and mute players. How do you see the overall playing field here in Pune?
It is a very inclusive tournament. I am happy to play with all different superheroes from different categories. I'm very excited about the tournament. The venue is very beautiful, and I'm very glad to be here and participate.
That's great to know. And is there any personal goal of yours in this tournament that you want to reach this stage or that stage? What is the personal goal for this tournament?
I will try my best to perform till the end to reach the final is the goal. I want to do my best in this tournament.
Thank you.
Reach the final is the first goal, and the second goal is to win that, right?
Thank you so much, all of you, for sharing the beautiful story of Sharon through all the hardships, struggles, ups and downs. I'm sure this will be very informative also for other parents, other players who are trying to come up in the chess world, who are trying to play chess. So thank you so much,
Yeah,
all
thank
of
you,
you.
Mr. Samir Rena. Thank you, ChessBase, and thank you, Mr. Baljit Singh, who have made
Sir,
it possible.
Balraj.
Balraj Ghai.
Balraj, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Balraj, who have been very helpful in organizing. And this venue is superb. The venue is wheelchair accessible. Everything that you need is here. So thank you very much to all the organizers. for arranging this.
So such a
with-
very big opportunity. So play with all the challenged people are here, and that is itself is a motivation for many around. You know? It is not easy to play when there are many other problems. So thank you for organizing such a tournament for specially able people. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you.